everyone, it's Lizzie from Lizzie's World of Gems. Welcome back to my channel. Today is Flirty Friday. Yep, I'm still working on this darn Flirty Friday. I can see, I'm pretty sure this is where I left off on my last video. I haven't really worked on it since. I've been concentrating on my collab with Billy, my Halloween collab. I'm going to commit myself for this Friday to work on this canvas all day, and then Saturday I'm going to go back to the other one because, okay, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Billy is way further than I am. So I need to like a little bit catch up, and I really want to get into those books, and that's the next section. So I really want to get the last two sections of my second row done. And Billy's completely done his second row, and I want to get on to the third row because I'm doing square, he's doing round, so the squares are taking a little bit longer than he is doing with the rounds. So yeah, that is the updates. Another update I want to talk about, but okay, first I'm going to use this new pen that I unboxed yesterday, and I'm going to use my new tray, both from Etsy. They're both on the Etsy shop. I will link them both down below if I can remember. They will be linked down. I always have a tray and pen there, but I'll try to add these ones too as well. Let's pick a number. I'm working sideways, and I think this is what was causing me the problems the last time, is because now I need to figure out which one I'm going to work on. I think that's why I'm thinking it went so slow, is because I'm working sideways. The 6s and the 9s on this canvas are really annoying me. You know what I mean? Probably not, but I'm just talking to myself. So we're going to try out this tray, because I haven't really tried it other than on the video, and that wasn't really trying it. So let's try this out, and we're going to diamond paint. Okay, the other thing I was going to talk about on updates is I'm not going to do lives on Mondays anymore. I thought it would be better for me, but it really isn't, because Mondays are my kickoff of the week, and that's when I do my bullet journal. And as you can see, I didn't do a bullet journal this week because that threw me all off. It threw me off my schedule. So I don't want to do lives anymore on Mondays because that just throws me into a tizzy. So the lives will be going back to Thursdays because Monday is just not a good day for me. I hope everybody can understand, but that's where it's gonna lay off. And plus, when Tyler's on nights, Monday is not a good night, because if you watch the beginning of the video, he got really hostile towards me, but then he calmed down. But that's the way he is. Like, that's what I live with. And yeah, like right now, he'll be coming home in half an hour from work. He'll be all nicey, woohoo, worked all night, boo. But as soon as he gets some sleep and he wakes up in the morning, like in the afternoon, he becomes grizzly bear for the first hour until he gets, I don't know, an energy drink into him or something. I don't know. I think he's addicted to those things. To tell you the honest truth, I tell him that he needs to slow down on those energy drinks because they're killing him. And I don't know how he drinks them. Maybe I'm not addicted to them because I'm a diabetic and I cannot drink them, but I think they're not good for him at all. And a lot of people, I find, are very addicted to those energy drinks. So, yeah. With that said, I think they'll give you a heart attack, to tell you the honest truth. But that's just me. That's my thoughts. Yeah. So that was pretty much it. And my dogs are being extra special this morning, as per always. Tyler's Tyler's sleeping. Gigi's sleeping on the couch. So if you do hear snoring, I do apologize, but he's snoring like a bear, but it's very faint right now. But yeah. But that's about all I have to say about what happened this week. I didn't think I was going to have anything to unbox, but then this pen came in. So I was like, yeah. Can you still see me from down here? Like, I don't know if I have this. Like, I went back to my old tripod to film whip and chats only because it's not as bulky and heavy, and I know the lighting isn't as great, but the other lighting when I do whip and chats really hurts my eyes. So this is why I went back to the old tripod for that. But the big one I'll use for like my unboxings and stuff like that. That I actually use the tripod on the floor over top of the coffee table. Because if you don't already know, I work on my coffee table in my living room. And this is where I feel the most comfortable. So this is where I diamond paint. I do have a draft table in the corner, but I don't use it. I actually use my coffee, like, I don't know what I'm going to do when this coffee table breaks, because this coffee table is one of those coffee tables that lift up like a table and they come up to you on the couch, kind of like a coffee tray, but the whole top of the coffee table comes up. And that's what I do. I lift it up and I'm sitting on the couch and I'm watching my TV. That's where I mainly watch my YouTube. It's on the TV. If I want to comment, then I go to my phone and I comment on someone's video. But that's how I roll, people. That's how I roll. My Alyssa doesn't really like it because I monopolize the living room. It's not like she doesn't have a TV in her room. She actually stole, Tyler had 2 TVs, and she stole one of Tyler's TVs, and she has it in her bedroom now. But like, she can't watch regular TV because we only have one box for like the cable TV. I call it cable, but it's not really cable. It's my TV provider. Let's just call it that. It's cable to me is like Rogers. Like in Canada, before all these other companies came in, when the internet became so up and popular, we would only have Bell and Rogers. Now, Bell was your phone line, and Rogers, they're the 2 main companies, and Rogers was the cable company. So when I say cable, I think of Rogers, but I don't have Rogers, I have Execulink. But anyways, it's no here or there, but it's TV. I pay for my TV through my internet provider. And I have so many channels. I honestly don't know why I pay for it, because I barely ever watch the regular TV, but I don't care. I make Tyler pay for the bill, so, and he always complains that it's so big. I don't know if he knows that. Well, he must know that I think I told him that I pay for television too, which he probably, but I told him, if you want internet, you best be paying the internet bill. So he pays the internet bill and one other bill, and that's what I make him pay a month. It's usually around $400 a month, and I don't think that's too shabby for living with Mom. And he'd be paying a heck of a lot more living on his own in an apartment, because apartments these days around here are going for $1,000 or more plus. So, like, he's got it made in the shade, if you ask me. But someday I hope he will move out. But I'm not gonna lie, I like him helping me out right now, because him helping me out allows me to buy more diamond painting stuff and stuff related to the channel. I feel like when I buy diamond paintings now, it's not really because I want it, it's because I want content for my channel. Does that make any sense to you guys? Do you guys understand? Like, if I didn't have this channel, I probably wouldn't have as much as I have. Or I wouldn't have bought from all the companies that I have bought from. You know what I mean? Not that I don't like any of the things that I got, because I love them all. Oh, there goes that freaking darn fridge. You know that fridge has to go off. Every time I do video. Every time. Every time. I kind of like this 3-placer is different, or it's just me. I don't know if it's just me or not. But I feel like it's different. I feel like I should contact the supplier and ask her. Because I really like to know if this is a different 3-placer or if it's just my imagination going wild. I really like this pen. It's kind of like color got stuck in a glass tube. I don't know, but if you look on the website, the one that she has on the website is a little bit different, so they're all uniquely different. I don't know, I like it. I changed the tip to an everlasting tip on it, but I don't have this metal one on it because it just doesn't fit, but that's okay. It can stay on my favorite orange pen. This is my favorite all-time pen. This one's being as hard to get used to. I was having a hard time at the beginning. Today it's not feeling as bad. I'm starting to get used to it a little bit because it is fatter. But some people like the fat pens. Some people like the fat pens a lot. Like, this one's fat too, but not nearly as fat where you grip. But some people like a fat pen. A fat pen. So, does that sound good? My eyes are all blingy. You know what? I think this doctor purposely did these glasses like this so that I could have to buy bifocals. I don't know. Because I feel like it's different from my last glasses. I don't flippin' know. But I'm telling you guys, diamond painting hasn't been very enjoyable lately because of this. I think he did something to my glasses to say, okay, chick, you do need bifocals, so I'm gonna prove you wrong. I don't freaking know, because I never had this much issues with my last pair. And he said my prescription didn't change that much, so why the heck do I feel different? You know what I mean, jelly bean? Yeah, that. What else is up? So, I know this is supposed to be like flirty and blah blah blah, but I need to get, like, I haven't talked to you guys in like for a heck of a long time. Like Monday I did live with Tyler, but it was just me and Tyler bickering back and forth because, you know, that's what we do. And the kid just blows my mind sometimes. Sometimes I wonder, child, did you come for me? Because I don't know. But he is my son. Of course, that's what they told me at the hospital, Strathroy Hospital, when I had him. He did leave my side. He did leave my side because back then I chose not to breastfeed, so the nurses would take him to the nursery at night and then come in the morning. They're like, here, take your kid. He was grumpy all day. He was grumpy all night. Try to keep him awake more during the day. I'm like, how do you keep a newborn awake during the day? Totally impossible. I'm like, you guys are just crabby because you actually had to do something last night. That's what I felt like saying to her. And she turned out to be my boyfriend's mother after. It's kind of funny. So she was my nurse, but I didn't know she was going to be my future boyfriend's mother when I left my husband. I broke up with my husband when Tyler was 3 months old. And then maybe a month after that, I met Jason, and his mom's a nurse at the hospital in the prenatal ward. And yeah, she was my nurse. And then when I had Alyssa, I seen her again, and I had, which this is really bizarre, I had Alyssa on my ex-boyfriend's birthday. The one that the mother is a nurse. And then she came to see me in the hospital because at this point when I had Alyssa, she was already retiring, but she worked there, I think, a few days a week. She was giving out medication that day. I'm not sure why she was there or whatever, but she come into my room, and I think she kind of wanted probably to see, like, is this my son's kid? But no. She is not your child. She is not his child. I wish she was, but she's not. Unfortunately. Yeah, so she came to visit me, and then she's like, kind of like, she didn't say much when I said it was kind of weird that, you know, my daughter's born on your son's birthday, but yeah. I think I threw her off guard even being in the hospital having a baby, because she didn't even know that I was having another baby. Well, not another one. Like, she would have never probably imagined in a million years that I'd have another child, more or less, be in that hospital. Yeah. So with that said, I don't know why I got into that topic. I was talking about Jay. I don't know. Well, now you can hear Gigi snoring. He's getting louder. He's in the zone. Gigi zone. Sleepy zone. I've never seen a dog love to sleep so much like that dog. Sleep. And then if he get up, he does, oh gosh, this dog. So when Gigi gets like super excited, like once I get up off the couch and he like needs to go to the washroom or something, he twirls around in circles. Twirls around in circles all the way to the door. And like, Jesus dog, you're gonna make me dizzy. Like, I don't even know how he isn't dizzy. Because he does this twirl around dance. And I'm like, boy dog, you're gonna be so dizzy by the time you get out the door. You ain't gonna know what hit ya. That is what my Gigi does. I love this dog. I'm gonna be so devastated when the time comes that I have to put him down. And I don't even want to talk about it or even think about it. I just pray every day that he's still healthy. He's getting up there in age. He's 8 years old. And I love him dearly. I don't even know how to explain how much I love this dog. I love Gigi a lot. He is my buddy. So, it'll be very, very quiet here. That is for sure. Lola has her butt onto him. Oh, she's so weird. She's spread all out and she's got her legs and her butt on Gigi. Those two kill me. They do. They need a haircut again because they're starting to look like mops. I've never seen two dogs with that their hair grows like weeds like these two. Leave it to Liz to buy dogs that need haircuts, right? Not just one, but two of them. It's like $90-something when I go get them both done. And they're gonna have to get done very soon before the cold weather hits, and then they're gonna freeze their butts off when they go outside. Because winter is just around the corner. Every morning when I wake up now, I feel colder and colder, but I still haven't turned, I still have the central air on because by the afternoon it does still get warm. Here in Ontario, some days have been staying cooler, but yesterday wasn't too bad in the afternoon, but now I can really feel the cold at work. The smell at work is really getting to me lately too. I don't know why. It just is. It really stunk yesterday. Not the packaging hall where I work, but processing. Oh, they stink. Processing stinks so bad. You don't even understand. One of my offshore friends come to work in my department the other day, and he's like, oh, I haven't seen you. Like, they've been trying to keep us separated from the offshores, but lately we're so short-staffed they have to call them over. And I'm like, yeah, I know they don't allow us to go over there, so it makes it quite difficult to visit with you guys, because I really miss apple time too. I'm gonna move you closer this way, because I'm gonna work down here maybe. I really miss apple time and talking to apple time, but he's only worked with us once so far, and then my other friend worked with us once just the other day. But he was like trying to talk to me, and I couldn't understand him because he was wearing his mask. I'm like, what are you talking about? And then he's like, hi, sweetie. And I'm like, oh gosh, dear, geez. Don't even start with me, because no. All kinds of no's. All kinds of no's happening there. No, I think I'm going to go to the 6s. No, I see a 9. Oh, go figure. I see another 9. I got 99s. 9s everywhere. 9s and 6s, I just want to get them out of the way because they're the ones that stump me. Stump. Stump me. And because they're all the same color. This is a black and white picture, people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Tyler's going to be home soon. Then he's going to make me a racket. Then I'm going to have to pause. And I bet you 10-1. A little bet wager here that he's going to come home and ask me to take him to McDonald's. And I'll be saying, I spent $300 on groceries. Go eat some food. Yeah, don't even talk to me about my grocery bill. And I feel like, what did I get? Nothing. I swear, I think we're all gonna die because the cost of living is horrible. Horrible. I'm sorry, did I yell? Did I yell? Sorry. I was also going to talk about, what was I going to talk about? Oh, I was going to talk about my profile. So, a little fun game in the comments. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but what do you think my description should be on a dating site. So if I go on a dating site and I write my little blog, what should it say? So I'm gonna let some of you guys write it down for me and tell me what you think. Oh, and I gotta do the shout outs, don't I? I gotta figure out if what's the shout outs. So I gotta do that too, so I'm gonna have to pause in a minute to do that. But I thought it would be fun just to see what you guys would say. What should my intro be on a dating site? Because I think I'm gonna fill one out, but I just want to know what you guys would write. What do you think would attract men to my profile? So that is homework for whoever wants to come up with a challenge and see. And I might actually use one of them if I like them enough. I will use them, or I'll get ideas from them. But yeah, since it's Flirty Friday, let's talk about online dating and how much it really sucks. It totally sucks. You don't even understand how much it sucks. But I think I should pause before I talk about that and figure out what are the shoutouts of the week. And I will be right back. It's shout out time, and the first shout out goes to my Facebook group, and it is, there was a tie and I asked for a tie picker. That is not right, Liz, but I asked for a tiebreaker, but it's too late, so I ended up picking. I'm going to pick because this one person always puts a picture up every week, and she got a lot of likes and she was tied with somebody else. If it changes later on next week, I'll have two. I'll put the person that got picked the second, or like whatever, but I'm gonna pick because I have nobody to do the tiebreaker. So this week goes to Lisa Bradley. I'm gonna say her last name because it's the same name on her YouTube, and she's doing Chuck Pinson, because right now there is a Chuck Along. It's called Chuck Along 2 with a hashtag. You post, I think it's on Instagram. Mindy's Diamond Painting. Is that her name of her channel? I don't even remember the name of her channel. I'll just know Mindy. Mindy is putting it on with somebody else. Sorry, because I'm not doing it, so I didn't really follow along to what's going on with the Chuck Along. But this is a beautiful painting. I really like it. And the little, what do you call those swans? The swans in the lake. It is very cute and very pretty. I really like Chuck Pinson. He's got the most beautiful scenery pictures I have ever did see. So that is the shout out for the Facebook picture of the week. I really, really, truly like it, and I hope you guys do too. Now, for the shout outs, I'm going to do this one that she posted on this video for for the Halloween collab. And the shout out is going to go to Purple Rain. She says, Lizzie, I have lots of haunting stories that has happened to me over the years. My aunt used to tell me I was a natural sensitive to that, and it ran in our family. My mom, however, was a strict Christian and wouldn't let me grow the sensitive part of me. Anywho, LOL, I hope you have a wonderful and blessed week. I'm also doing this one because it was her birthday this past weekend, so I am going to wish her a happy belated birthday on my channel. So I know she sent me another one with it, but it was a little bit more personal, so I just thought I would pick that one that she always comments on my videos, and I just want to give her a shout out, and she's going into the draw. So yeah, that is the shout outs for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed them. Okay, now that I have the shout outs, update. This is going for the secretary, DDA secretary. I know I told you, I sent you an email saying that I was going to put that in the post on the Tuesday. I have not yet, so it is going out today, I promise. When I go out for life just got in the way after work, and I hadn't had time to go to Shoppers to post it. So I will go to Shoppers today and I will get that right out to you. It is already packaged in the envelope. I just got to throw the stampy stamps on them and send them on your way, or whatever they do. I don't know. It's probably not going to be, it's probably too thick to go as a card. So it's probably going to have to go as a parcel because of the washi tape. But yeah, it is what it is. I don't care. It will be sent out to you. It's not, you don't live that far away, just over the pond a little bit. Not over the pond, over the Great Lake a little bit. Let's just say that. Yeah. Back to my story. I was going to talk about, what was I going to talk about? Online dating. That's what I was going to talk about. Online dating. And this is the troubles of working in a factory. When you work in a factory, you got the worst nails in the world. You have the worst nails in the world, and you are not allowed to do anything to your nails. Because, you know, in order to work in a factory, you need to look ugly. That's what they're trying to tell us, I think. Okay, this is my first attempt to do this without spillage. See, I was doing it wrong. Works just fine. You just gotta play with things for a little bit. That's all you gotta do. Oh, I think I'm getting a cold. It is freezing in my house. Freezing. I'm even wearing a shirt today. I'm wearing a shirt, even though there's an opening here. I'm still wearing a shirt. I'm not wearing a tank top. I was chilly this morning. I'm gonna do laundry this weekend too, or else I'm gonna be naked. I'm gonna move you back up again. Sorry about moving you so much, but it is what it is. Online dating. I've had such the worst experiences ever from online dating, and it kind of like, I met Trevor through online dating, so that wasn't too bad. Even though I knew his family, it was bizarre that I actually hooked up with him on an online dating after the fact that I knew his family. But he was never talked about at work. Like, I worked with his brother, I worked with his stepmom, and I think Tyler's here. Darn it, Darren, I'm gonna have to pause again. Yeah, I think Tyler's here. I hear a car. Or it was my neighbor going to work. But I have a feeling it's Tyler because I've been talking for a heck of a long time. But, and Lola's growling at who, I don't know. Who needs a security system when you got Lola? I probably told this story about that one guy that totally led me on the last time. I had two of them that led me on. And the one guy I was seeing, he was a truck driver, and he totally led me on. And for me to find out that he wasn't only seeing me, he was seeing two other women at the same time too. Oh, shoot. It's Tyler. I'm gonna pause. Okay, Tyler just made himself some. I buy these little, like, I don't even know what they're called. They look like little tortillas thingies, and you get them in a box. They're like little, and they're like chicken. The kids like them for a quick snack. So Tyler just nuked some and went downstairs. And I said to him, when you wake up, can you please bring me up all my dishes? And he doesn't know this yet, but he's going to wash them all too. I hate it when he does that. And then the other day I complained at him because I'm like, where is all my cutlery? And I'm like, he's like, I don't know. You got rid of all the cutlery after, like, because I have this thing that I have enough dishes and enough forks and knives for a four-place setting. Anything more than that means I'm going to have to wash more dishes because, you know, the kids can't reuse a cup or reuse this or reuse that. So I only have the minimum in the cupboards, and I got rid of my other dishes. And Tyler's like, well, you got rid of all the dishes. I'm like, yeah, exactly. But when you weren't home and you went to BC, when me and Melissa were here, there was always forks, there was always knives, there was always spoons in the cupboard, in the drawer. You come home and they all vanish. Yeah. I'm gonna kill that kid. No, I'm not. But you know what I mean. He just frustrates me. So that's what he's doing when he wakes up. Notice how I complain a lot about Tyler. You guys all think he's fun in games? Yeah. Try living with a kid. So I was talking about online dating until I got really interrupted. Oh yeah, I was talking about the truck driver. So he totally, I was mad. Needless to say, after he told me that was the last time I went out with him because I was pissed. He was leading me on. And I even felt sorry for the guy because he was like, oh, I'm hard up on money right now, and I don't have any groceries. And I even bought him some groceries and brought it over because I'm nice like that. And yeah, just for him to be playing me like a fool. So yeah, that's why. And then the other guy from St. Thomas that tells me he isn't serious with the one girl that he was kind of seeing, and then find out that on the weekend I was working, he was in Niagara Falls with her at a hotel. Because, you know, Facebook doesn't lie. And then I basically, after that weekend, said, hey, you know, I'm not going to play this game with you. And I'm done. Have a nice life. And then he blocked me from Facebook. Like I'm going to freaking say anything to your new little thing that you have or you had the whole time. Like, what is that going to gain me? Nothing. Like, I'm always a true believer. I'm not going to be with somebody that doesn't want to be with me. Like, some people stay in relationships and they're miserable. And that's not me. Like, you don't want to be with me? Then fine. There's the door, or I will leave. I will put myself out of the situation because I never want to make anybody miserable. And I don't want to live in a miserable situation where I feel like I not loved or wanted. You know what I mean? Like, I've always been a true believer of that. See, like with Raymond. Raymond didn't want to be with me anymore. And I could have probably said, oh, well, I'm not leaving, whatever, this and that. And he probably wouldn't have kicked me or told me to leave. But because he put that in my ear, plus I pretty much knew that he was cheating on me. Why would I want to be in a relationship knowing that my boyfriend's going out and cheating on me? And then, but then he got mad because I said to him, fine, we're going to break up, but don't call me when you want. Because basically what he wanted was he wanted me on the side too. He wanted me to leave, but he still wanted me as backup. And I told him, like, what makes me, like, this is what bugs me. Why am I better at being the other woman, but I'm not good enough to be the woman? You know what I mean? I'm always the other woman, like in his eyes, especially in his eyes, than I am the woman. And I said to him, I'm not going to be that person. I'm not going to be that person for you. You want me to leave, then that's it. We're done. Like, no more. And he got angry and he got mad. And that's what made him mad. And what made him mad even more is because I said that to him, that I'm always the other woman. And he got mad about that. But look at the way you treat me and make me feel. And he got mad about that. But I don't care. And you know what? I haven't heard from him in a long time. So maybe he's happy again. I don't know. But he always calls me when they're having problems. And I'm like, whatever. Just like brush it off. Like, that's nice. Because, you know, you chose that life. Like, I don't feel sorry for you. You left me for her. And now you're complaining about her. You know, and she won't leave. Because, you know, some people get comfortable. Like, she don't work. She lives off of him. And see, that's one thing that I've never been. I've never been dependent on a man, ever. I've always, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud that I don't have to say that I'm dependent on a man for anything. Like, I make my own money. I have my own house. It might not be the greatest house in the world, but it's mine. It's bought and paid for. Well, it's half mine. My sister owns the other half. But that's near say or here or there. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't need a man to define me. You know what I mean? Even though it would be nice. I'm not saying, like, I do want to find somebody someday. But I'm not going to settle. I'm not going to settle for someone like my last, well, he wasn't my last because Raymond was my last, but before Raymond, I was with a guy for like 5 years and we lived together. He lived here at this house with me, but he's the one that ended up stealing from my kids, and that was the final last straw. And I said, no more. I can't have you here no more. Plus, he didn't have a job, and I was tired of supporting him, and la 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 la. And then he leaves me, gets a job. Like, that's how it always happens, right? I don't know. He fixed my house halfway, half-assed done. The only thing I miss about him is he was pretty handy. That I gotta give him. But then they call me or they text me like, you've moved on with your life. You have a new girlfriend. Leave me alone. Like, I don't understand why these guys all think they're gonna get something from me. Like, leave me alone. Then he gets all like upset. I'm like, listen, buddy, I don't owe you nothing. You have moved on with your life. You live with another woman. And if you're not happy with that woman, then leave that woman. But don't come crying to me and bugging me and talking all flirty with me when you got a girlfriend? Ugh. I just get frustrated. Just frustrated with all these stupid men. I should just block them all off my phone. For the longest time, it took me, okay, when me and Raymond broke up, like Raymond I think was my true love of my life. I honestly, truly do believe that, even though he seems to think that, I don't know. He obviously didn't have the same feelings for me. You know what it's like to love somebody and not be loved back? It sucks. It really, truly does. Anyways, I love that man so much. You don't even understand. It took me a long time to get over it. I had his number on my phone for 1 year, okay? We blew up. We had a big, huge fight because he told me the reason he didn't want to be with me anymore is because he didn't want to raise another child, meaning Alyssa. So, and then after we break up, he's with the new thing. And my friend at the time lived at a house, and it was right on the corner of like the most busiest main street in Strathroy. And me and my friend Jessica would always sit on the porch and smoke. She would smoke, I would vape, because I'm pretty sure. No. I still smoke then. We would both smoke on the porch because I was still smoking then, I think. I think so. Yeah, I was still smoking. Anyways, he drives by in his convertible with his new thing with 2 young kids in the back. Oh, I lost it. I lost my stuff. Like, I lost it just to find out that it was her grandkids, but I didn't know it was her grandkids at the time. And I'm like, I lost it. And then we nasty texted back and forth. And that was the last time I talked to him. And I held on to his number for so long on my phone. And then finally one day I said to Jessica, okay, today's the day I'm going to delete. I'm going to delete his number and I'm going to forget about him. So I did. I deleted his number off my phone. So by this time I got another new phone, whatever. And then one day I was at the computer. I was sitting by my computer desk and I don't know what I was doing. Maybe I was playing Sims or something, or I don't know what I was doing. But I get a phone call. And of course, I deleted his number, and I didn't have it memorized. I don't memorize anybody's phone numbers anymore. Since I've got a cell phone, if you're in my cell phone, your number's there. If you're not on my cell phone, then I have no clue what your number is, right? I don't keep track of numbers. So if I've ever deserted somewhere and I don't have my phone, the only person I can call is Helen, because that's the only number I have memorized. Before, when we had the old phones, the home phones, I had everybody's number memorized. But now, I don't even have a home phone anymore. I just have my cell phone. And Melissa has a cell phone and Tyler has a cell phone. Why do we need a house phone when we all have phones? And I hope I'm recording. Yeah, I'm recording. So, what was I getting at? Oh yeah, he calls. I don't even know if I've told this story before. But anyways, I'm going to tell it again. He calls me, and I don't recognize him at first. And he calls and he starts talking. And I'm like, who is this? Oh, no, he's talking. And then I clue in, oh, this is Raymond. And then he's like, I just got a new phone and this number came up and I was just wondering whose number this was. And I knew that was a bullshit lie, but whatever. I'm like, it's Liz. And he's like, oh, because it came on my phone. I just got a new phone and your number came up. And I'm like, this is like the best comeback line ever. I go to him. I was mad and I'm like, oh, really? Because I've gotten 2 phones since we broke up, and your number has never come back. And I thought that was like the best. Anyway, and I'm like, boo on you, like, you know, just like a little bit of a stab. And by this time, you know, it's been 3 years since we talked. I was pretty much over the, like, he's like, well, I've been going to a counselor, and the counselor says that I need to make amends with my past, so this is why I'm calling you, to make amends from my past. Oh, I thought you said that you didn't know whose number this was, but whatever. It's nearer there. And then I'm like, oh yeah. He's like, can we meet up for coffee? Because I just really want to apologize to you. So I did. I met up with him for coffee. And he did his apologies. And I said, you know, you really hurt me. And you said some pretty nasty things to me when we broke up. And they were hurtful. And you hurt me. You hurt me a lot. But like I said, I forgive you. But the past is the past, and you gotta move on with the future. And, you know, I don't know if he thought meeting up with me, I was gonna be like, oh, I love you, I want you back, blah, blah, blah. Well, he got a big surprise because I didn't do any of that. I'm like, well, yeah, it's nice having coffee with you. And like, you know what? I'm not going to be bushed, but I'm not going to be bushed. I wish I was bushed. No. I don't want to be pushed around by him. Look at all these 9s here that I missed. Gosh darn damn it. I'm not going to be pushed around by him no more. I have made up my mind. Woohoo! And there's a 9 there. I think I'm going to have to go back to the 9s and recap. There's a 9 there. There's a 9 there. I'm going to have to go back and recap. I wish I had gotten the whole darn thing here, but I don't know if I got it all. Yeah. But I think I've talked to you guys' ears off way enough today. I have to make sure Alyssa gets up for school. It's her second day of school. You know what school is? Oh my gosh. She went to school today, and for the first until I think October or November, she has 1 class, and that is construction. So she has construction all day long. Tell me if this isn't bizarre or what. It's very bizarre. She's the only girl in the class with all these boys. So funny. So funny. So she's got to get her construction going today because she has school all day in construction. That just makes me laugh. Maybe she'll build me a desk. No, I don't know. With that said, I'm going to let you guys go, and I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday when everything is going to go back to normal, because that totally confused me this week. With that said, take care everyone. Till next time. Bye!
Well, folks, that's it for today's video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And if you like, please subscribe to my channel. I'd be super tickle pink. And remember to hit that notification bell and it will remind you whenever I load up a video. And till next time, take care everyone. Bye!